Hello, everyone. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. We have not one, but two chances of snow in the region, not necessarily in Fargo, not necessarily in Grand Forks. One of the two storm systems could be bigger. I have an update on what you can expect for the rest of your Thursday as well. It's all coming up right now on Hutch's Weather. Two things to let you know about cold weather is well, it's a certainty, right? And you want to make sure your furnace is up to the task. My friends at Robert Gibb & Sons can help you do just that with their clean and check for only $129. Give them a call, please, making sure that you and your family stay warm and toasty with an experienced staff with over 100 years in business here in the region. All right, let's take a look at something going on across the area right now. Thanks again for joining me on Hutch's Weather. As is always the case, I invite you to drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. And again, this is a big time change that could be in the offing. Some models started advertising this last week, and Hutch gave you a Hutch's hunch about it with a pretty in-depth look at things going on. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on tonight, though, right now. I want to show you the difference between what you might see in different satellite products when you're looking across the area. Now, as you take a look at this is called the visible satellite imagery. It's a little bit faint because the sun is getting ready to set here, but there is a batch of clouds across western Minnesota that you see just right here, that faint color. Now, when the sun is high in the sky, those clouds reflect and it looks bright white. And as we loop it and it loads up, you will see that brighter white appearance during the midday hours. But this area here in the Cheyenne River Valley, stapled with low clouds and fog, as was the Northern Valley and Fargo sitting right on the edge of it. Now, if we were to look at what's called the infrared satellite imagery, big different picture right here. It looks like we're having a sunny heyday out here in Fargo, Grand Forks, Brainerd, all of us quiet, Bismarck, quiet, sunny. Nope, that's not the case. Our clouds stayed socked in throughout the day, and that means it was soupy and it was gray for many of us with that foggy start. All right, thanks for joining me. I appreciate y'all watching from Grafton. Kathy, good to see you on board. And again, I got to tell you what, I'm very excited to announce to you, and soon we'll have the debut performance of Blake Goulet from Dilworth, Glendon, Felton. Oh, I can't wait to show you the tape there. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about what we have going on with regards to our local weather right now. Ooh-wee. Things are looking pretty good. Now, as we head through the next couple of days, we've got some warmth. We've got some snow, though, too. And let's go ahead and take a look right away at that 7-day planner. I'm going to put that up there so you get the feel for what it is we have going on as we go through the next few days, because there are some ups and there are some downs indeed. All right, on the 7-day planner, there's going to be that morning fog, 49 degrees, 51, though, on Saturday as we enjoy some beautiful conditions there. Looking fantastic. Now, as we get through Saturday with that warm one out here in Fargo, we're 51 degrees. There'll be a weather wiggle working its way through parts of northern North Dakota, particularly from, say, the northeast corner of Montana near Williston, right up into and not far from you folks in the Devil's Lake Basin. There could be a few flakes even for you with some sprinkles of rain possible here in Fargo. I think most of that system stays away from us. After that, we will cool down on the backside of that system on Sunday, and it will be gusty, the wind from the north. Now, Monday night, it's a warm one. Ahead of the storm system, south winds boost temperatures into the 50s, and then after that, it's on. Tuesday will bring a chance of clouds, rain for some, sleet for others, and snow for some. And it could come with a bucket of wind as well. That system looks to bring up to around 24 hours of periods of snow and wind across the area. It could impact travel in some places in the northern plains. And Hutch's hunch is it's a steer towards much colder weather behind it. Model forecasts, you're going to hear this here first. Model forecasts don't do a very good job at temperatures after big snow events happen. Number one, we don't know exactly where the big snow band is going to hit. But let me just say this. If you get more than, say, 6 inches of snow on the ground from this system, and that looks to be entirely possible for some areas, there's going to be temperatures that will be near zero or below zero in a few places as we close out the week on, well, let's call it Wednesday night and into Thursday morning. I do think we could have some really rip-roaring cold out there by the end of next week. Let's talk first about this Saturday system. If you're a hunter out there and you want to know what's going on with the weather forecast, let's get to it. We're going to start with the Northern Plains view real quick, and then I'm going to let you go so we have time to introduce you to the Weather Kid. Now, first and foremost, as we go through the forecast update here, this is a hourly updating model, and it does a great job, and it seems to be on track with what's going on here in the region right now. This is a little bit of a timing for stuff as we go through your Friday. Notice quiet conditions here, but let's talk a little bit about what happens and starts peaking in on Saturday. Saturday at noon, here it is, northeast Montana, a band of showers. And as we go through the day Saturday and into the evening hours, that system will work its way across. So the best chance at any snowy conditions, well, very well could be right here in the northern part of the Red River Valley. Let me go out to another model here that'll take us out just a little bit farther on this particular system. So here it starts in northeast Montana, and as we go into Saturday evening, notice this, we'll have a couple of flurries starting to fly, some sprinkles of rain on your Saturday night here in the northern part of the Red River Valley, while the main event's taking place out west. So if your travels take you out west near Minot, look at that, Minot, there's some snow and north winds. Look at this, Devil's Lake, Walhalla, Towner County, a chance for some flaky weather there. How much snow are we talking about? It doesn't look to be overly heavy, but a few spots could certainly see an inch of snow or more. And isolated people, isolated places could see over 3 inches of sloppy nonsense working its way through. Notice as we go into Sunday morning where this model has it, we'll see on that, but the best chance at any mixed precipitation or flakiness will be in the northern part of the Red River Valley in the Devil's Lake Basin heading into Sunday morning. This model has it quickly out of here and falling apart. If you're in the southern half of the area, it looks very quiet. If you do have a question about the system coming up later in the week, I'll have a complete detailed update on that coming up here shortly. But for now, I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson reminding you that I can't wait to introduce you to tonight's Weather Kid. That's Blake, and he was a wonderful young man. We had a chance to learn a lot about the weather, and that's coming up right here at 4:30, and you can find it also on hutchesweather.com. Until next time, later tonight, please consider uploading your pictures of weather and nature and reports of weather in your area. We have a wide variety of weather in the area today, thanks to the low clouds and thanks to the sunshine. Here's a look at some of that variability as we take a peek at the now temperatures. Look where things were sunny and look at the heat returning. We're 66 degrees out in parts of central South Dakota, and we have some 60s up there by Hettinger and Lemon, South Dakota. Bismarck 57, and bloop, we drop it right down like a 2-ton heavy thing as we head into our area. Take a look at your latest temperatures right now. 46 Fargo, 46 Grand Forks, and we have low 40s all the way up near Lake of the Woods right now for War Road, Minnesota, 43 degrees in Bemidji. And for those Minnesota kids playing football in Twin Cities, well, it's cool there as well, 46 degrees. All right, I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Thanks for joining me. You can always get the latest in your weather anytime, no matter when you're there, at hutchesweather.com. Please follow on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and I'll have